I started out in the town centre. I wanted the main focus to be on the bell, so I made a pedestal for the bell to hang from to clearly make sure that the bell was the centre of attention. Afterwards, I built out in the 4 main directions, but unlike any other village, I used packed mud, as that fits in better with the mud floors of the mangrove swamps. Also, as this biome is much more overgrown and chaotic, I wanted the layout of the paths to be more sporadic, as that's just something that I think Mojang would do, because the perfect straight paths don't quite fit in with the mangrove swamps, whereas these random paths feel more natural within this biome. Once the paths were completed, I needed to build the houses for this village. I decided to start out by building a small house that I could use throughout the village, as something that a lot of Minecraft villages have is 1 or 2 small house designs that are used a lot throughout the village, and then 3 or 4 specialized house types that are added in as extras. This first house type had mangrove pillars in the corners, mud bricks for the walls, and mangrove stairs on the roof. And I wanted to make sure that this house wasn't too complicated, and as such I didn't add some details that I would have normally liked to, such as adding an extension on the roof or using a gradient in the walls. This is because that's just not what Mojang would do if they actually added a mangrove village, and I wanted this village to feel authentic. The other small house I built was on stilts, and I thought that would fit in quite well because generally swamps have a higher rate of flooding, and as such a house on stilts would keep the villagers safer in the event of a flooding. And once again, I made sure that this smaller house was in the Mojang style, hence the simpler roof made out of just mangrove logs in a simple pyramid design, and the stilts only being made out of fences without any fence gates. After I finished building these 2 basic houses, I built a pig pen nearby, as animal pens are used in some villages, and I thought it fit quite well in that part of this village. Next, I needed to create streetlights for the village, so I created this simple design inspired from the snowy tundra streetlights, and I think it fits in quite well. Then, by using these original small house designs, I was able to expand the village very quickly. And while a lot of the houses at this point may have had the same 2 exteriors, the interior on each house was unique. I also made sure that there were plenty of streetlights throughout the village to keep the villagers safe from any unwanted visitors.